Right. In every criminal trial, the law requires that we follow the law to the letter as it is, which means that at the close of the prosecution's case, the law requires, as in the criminal procedure, that I should put you to your election. In other words, I should inquire from you how you intend to conduct your defense in this case. Alright? So that is what the law requires me to do. Now, of course, you're represented by counsel, so you're free at any stage of the process to consult with your counsel and get legal advice from them. Okay? Alright, so now, remember when this case started off, you had statements taken from you at the ACC.
Yes, madam.
Alright, so you can look at those statements and say, okay, I've given those statements to the ACC, I'm not going to say anything more. Because it is the prosecution that brought you here that have the duty to prove your guilt in this court. You don't have to prove anything. Okay? So you can simply say, I've given my statement and I say nothing more. Case closed. That's option number one that you have. Okay?
Yes.
You understand that option?
I do.
Okay. Now, option number two that you have, you can simply stand where you are and say, okay, you know what? I need to explain what has been going on. And then, however long it takes, whatever you want to say, I will record everything that you're saying to me. And then you could say, okay, I've said all what I want to say, and that's it. I know it at that. Okay? That's option number two.
I do.
Okay. Now, option number three, you can decide to say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come into this witness box because I want the court to hear from me as to what happened. So you take one of those books, Quran or the Bible, you swear on them on oath, and then you testify just like witnesses for the prosecution. So essentially you'll be allowed to say your counsel will be asking you questions, and then you explain what you want to explain, and then when you're done, the lawyers from the prosecution would ask you questions. So that's option number three. Now, I need to explain to you the two options that you have. Now, if you stand where you are and just explain to me whatever you want to say, I will listen to you. I will record it, but then I might say, okay, yeah, well, I've had it, but I don't know. You okay?
I am.
Okay. So I might just say, okay, I listened to you, I heard you, and that's it. But if I see something that maybe is important, I will listen to it. But then the weight that I give to it is not like the evidence that is given in the witness box. So if you are in the witness box, even though you are accused, but your evidence carries the same weight as the prosecution witnesses that testified here. But the only thing is, the prosecutors here will ask you questions. Then we can assess the evidence one way or the other. So these are the three options that you have. Now, amongst those three options, you can call witnesses that will come here, take the oath, and then they will testify on your behalf to say, oh, doctor, do this, or whatever it is they want to tell us. And then when they finish, the prosecutors here will ask them questions. And then we will take all of that evidence in the round and consider it with whichever option that you choose to determine how to go about the verdict. Okay? Yes. So the important thing here that you need to remember is there are benefits of taking one option and there are demerits of taking another option. But then what you do, you confer with your counsel who will advise you as to what you wish to do. Okay? Now, when you're done, the law requires me to ask you again if you've had the benefit of legal advice. So you understand those options? Alright. So you're free to confer with Mr. Kagwe.
Thank you, my Lord.
So, Dr. Kamar, have you had legal advice?
Well,
Don't tell me what he told you. I just need to know if you've had legal advice.
within the time frame given somewhere, I have.
But you have conferred with your lawyer.
Within the time frame. I wish I had more time.
Well, you still, let me say, you have the option down the line. I'm open to say to you, if you feel that, well, that option that I chose, I don't like it, I can change it. I'll give you that option as well.
Okay.
Because we have to go to New York, and when we come back, you might choose to change your mind. But just so I have an indication of how you intend to conduct your defense. All right?
Thank you.
Okay. So, what do you intend to do?
I will testify. I'll call witnesses over time. From the box, sir.
So you come to the witness box to testify as a witness in the case?
To the best of my ability, I will.
Okay. Now, just so you know, that evidence that you give is the same. We're not looking at you as an accused when you're in that box. You're a witness like everybody else. You understand that?
I know, my lord.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, sir. You